Fooey.
But
Sorry.
we're live. Hey!
Sorry about that.
Hey, everybody. Welcome. It is Saturday night. Oh, and it's really good to see everybody here. We're ready to play some Dungeons & Dragons in the amazing world of Tal'Dorei. And we've been having a lot of fun. And that's out of the book Tal'Dorei Reborn, which, man, if you haven't checked that out, I would. I think it's actually on backorder or something like that, but you can probably get the PDF. But anyway, I've been having fun with it. So our music today is brought to you by Tabletop Audio. Make everything that they have there available for free. So it's good music, good stuff to just elevate your game very simply. And it's a good resource. And other than that, welcome to our craziness. You can give player inspiration by going ahead and using those channel points, as well as getting some loot for when they would encounter a monster of significant challenge.
I have a quick question.
Yes.
How does one accrue channel points?
You watch the stream.
Oh,
Watch
Okay.
it, and you gain more as you interact with the stream,
Yeah. Chatting, you get more. Also, if you're a subscriber, you get them at a higher rate. And I do believe bits as well are another way to do that. But, yeah. Which is why on Monday morning, 12 people still watch this channel because they put it on at work because they want channel points.
I should start doing that.
And it's played in the background of their work.
I should do that.
It's kind of funny. So, yeah. We've got all of that, and let's see here. We still have some spots open during the week if anybody is interested. And if you like what you want to do and you want to hang out and talk to any of us, that's the wrong one. Here's what I want. And you can go ahead, and if you don't want to join a game, you can, of course, find our games at startplaying.game/GM/GMBalo. But also, if you just wanted to kind of get on our Discord, and sometimes the players here run one-shots, they do all types of things, you can get in on that by going to ko-fi.com/GMBalo and subscribing. Or if you just want to be nice, you can buy me a coffee, which works just as well, because I like coffee. So let's put that up there. But we want to get to tonight's game. High in the mountains above Whitestone, or overlooking Whitestone, is the Temple of Saint-Mantulan, a peaceful monastery that views itself as separate, having gained this land long ago and finding within it a certain quality that has helped them practice their martial arts and connect with their ki in a way that few in this world are able to. We've recently discovered this land was acquired some time ago from frost giants, a particular tribe that ruled the area. There was a small war or conflict in which a deal was struck, and simply it was put upon the monks to protect an area known as the Changing Minds. Taking this very seriously, they constructed they blocked off all entrances and made sure there was a single door that was already there. They did this and built their temple in a way so that it was somewhat death-defying to get to, and they guarded their secret well. Or so we think, as we've recently discovered. The crystal that is to be found in these mines seems to have gotten out, and as our characters have previously dealt with, has been distributed out of Whitestone. They have been tasked with attempting to find the source of this. But first they wanted to make a little grocery DoorDash delivery with Rengar, in which they did. and discovered this new information about the temple and what this crystal could be. And so they've accepted a mission from Sewavanya, the leader of the temple, to go into the Changing Minds and find out what's going on. Possibly bring this to a halt, try to find something that maybe could bring peace between the temple and the giants. The objective is somewhat open as to what we could do here. But they do know that more giants are likely coming as they murdered the ones that were at the gate. So, after swimming down far, far below the temple proper, you came upon the gate. Sewavanya was there meditating and shouting a name 3 times, was able to open the gates. They slid open, and a rush of blue crystals came out airborne, breathing in what you've learned is a very dangerous element to be in contact with. Seeing this and watching all of you and your faces in this unexpected development, Sewavanya speaks. Oh no. That is not good. I think they may need more help. Thank you for staying with me and watch. Would you be open to assisting them? I fear for their safety.
If you are encouraging it, yes.
And a large shape, towering over Sewavanya, steps from the shadows. And Devin, would you like to describe your character?
Yeah, you see an 8'7" Pakadon. Thin for his race, if you've seen Pakadon before. Dark gray skin. It's uniform in his coloration, but he's got like a crescent shape white birthmark on the right side of his face. That goes from just above the eye to about halfway down the right side of his cheek. The top edge of his ears, you see several notches from piercings that have healed or closed over. The rings that were there to fill those piercings have been absent for several years. You see shortened tusks that look like they've been cut, but appear to be in the process of regrowing. His clothing would be tattered, raggedy, but clean. And as he approaches, he has a little bit of a stumbling gait.
And Siri and Ringar, this swarm is not new to you, though you've not talked to them. They came in sort of when you did, but they've kind of been given, you can tell they were given special dispensation and let be apart from the group, and they've never really joined in on anything, and even have found themselves sleeping outside most of the year, away from everybody, keeping to themselves, never joining in meals.
Do we already know their name?
I am Moradus.
I have seen you around the temple, but haven't had the pleasure.
I've largely kept to myself over the years. I've been trying to piece my life back together. Sewavanya has been most helpful with that.
This I understand. Well, thank you for your aid. It is appreciated. I'm going to take part of my sash and unwind it a little bit and roll out a piece of it. I'm going to tear off the end of it. I'm going to wrap it around my face.
Okay.
Hopefully that might help a little. We have been warned against even making contact with these particles of crystal that are in the air. And I don't know if this will help, but it can't be a good thing to breathe it in.
Sayuri kind of goes up to Maratus because she's never been able to actually like interact with him, and she's been curious about him, and she's like, "You're a lot taller than I thought you'd be. Rengar, he's so much taller than you."
Indeed, I am not used to those that are taller than I am.
It does make me stick out.
What is this?
This is Maratus. He's been here for a while. I've never met him. Like, I've tried to, but every time I see him, I'm always on the other, like, up or down, or he's like in the opposite area, and every time I get to where he's at, he's gone.
But okay, so he's more of this.
Yeah.
What is this?
What is this? You're a monk too, right, Maratus?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he was here, so I assume. So,
Yeah.
yeah, he's a monk, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
I mean, Venya talks to us. Maratus came to us. Some come for the community or training or to fight off their demons. I'd say Maratus needed to rest off of his. Sometimes solitude in a friendly place that will not judge is a good thing. And he had made it known when we had to lock because of the giants that he would be willing to help. And at first I just asked him to escort me here and be a guard since we did not know what was down here. But seeing, and she points to the crystals floating in the air, I'm worried it is too much. And that you could do well with help.
Definitely.
Well, thank you for joining us, Maratus. It speaks to your character.
Mhm.
Yes, we appreciate the extra help.
And
We shall see how helpful I am.
You're gonna be super helpful. I just know it. I know these things.
I got a question for DM. Are there any? Is there any torchlight down here? Just like, what's the light situation like down here?
So there is a small fire by Vanya that she's been keeping, but that's it.
And when the crystals that came out reached the fire, did anything happen?
There wasn't really a reaction or anything like that. No.
Okay, then
But
I will.
It is dark. It is dark inside. Entirely.
Then I will take that as a good sign that it's okay to use a torch, and I will light mine since I can't see any other way.
Should we describe our characters for?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna get to
Oh.
that one. So let's start with Sayuri Rengar, since those are ones first connecting with Maratus.
Sure. Yeah. So Rengar is 7'6", so he's about a foot shorter than Maratus is. He is a half giant. He has albino skin. and pink eyes and no hair like other Goliaths. And he's wearing the robes of the temple, barefoot. He has a satchel over his shoulder, and he is missing his left arm from here down. And it has a leather wrap cloth around it, around the stump.
Sayuri, she's an elf, about 5 foot tall, 5 foot even. You've probably seen her around with different color hair. Right now, she has blonde hair and green eyes. And her hair is in a ponytail, and it comes down to about the middle of her back. She's got, right now she's got on like, I don't know, just regular rogue clothing. I don't know. I'm not creative right now. My brain cell is gone. So yeah, picture a 5 foot elf with blonde hair, green eyes, and you've seen her around with like pink hair or red hair or icy blue hair. But that's what she looks like.
Okay, and then whoever would like to go next, go ahead and describe your character for Devin.
So Devin was the other person who spoke to you. Devin is taller than most humans, but would be shorter than Rengar and shorter than you. He's got neatly combed short chestnut brown hair. He has a lean frame, skin the color of caramel, with noble features, and within those features live a pair of bright eyes the color of honey. And on the edges of his mouth is like, it seems like it's always ready to break into a smile. He is currently wearing like sturdy dark earth tone color clothes, and that is kind of what he looks like.
Next. Rowan, do you want to go?
Oh, there we go. How's it going, Martis? My name's Rowan. Rowan steps up, hand out. Rowan is like around 5'8", very live kind of guy. Not very big. Half elf, half wood elf, bard. Dressed in not really the finest of clothes, but something kind of fashionable and practical to travel in. A little full of himself, especially since he passed the trials that the temple had set out. So he's kind of feeling himself a little bit. He reaches out and says, "Yeah, man, any help is always welcome. This stuff can really kick our butt, you know."
Indeed. Does he reach out with his hand then?
Yeah, like to shake hands.
So his trunk wraps around your arm in a pseudo handshake.
That's so
And
cute.
then let's go.
Ah, cool. All right.
I love it.
You see a human male with shoulder-length hair, kind of bluish black, kind of a copper kissed hand. And since I'm not wearing my cloak up or anything, you notice that he has pupil-less silver or silver eyes, and wearing a studded leather armor with the symbol of the Dawnfather on the chest. The leather's dyed blue and white, and he wears a gray tunic, kind of to symbolize the sky altogether. I appreciate you coming with us. we have learned that there's safety in numbers.
Numbers are always an advantage. But not necessarily guaranteed for victory.
And last but not least,
Dizzy. Dizzy is a yellow-eyed satyr woman, young, about 5 feet tall, maybe early 20s, long green hair. Her outfit matches with a lot of very vibrant, exotic colors that seem to be splashed together, almost as if she painted herself, her own clothes. She wears a crown of flowers on her head, and her fur is kind of brownish with hooves that have also been painted in a bright polish. She has horns decorated in twirling vines with vibrant flowers on them. And Dizzy is kind of the type of person who just cannot seem to leave a room without saying hello to everyone. And when she comes up to you, she immediately outstretches her hand, knowing what you did earlier, and is really just anticipating her own opportunity to shake your trunk. And she would probably say right about now, do you have a moment to answer a few quick questions?
I suppose we have time, sure. No, Mortis will wrap his trunk around your arm as well.
And right after that, she would retrieve her notebook from her backpack, flip it open. So, how does it feel to be your age?
How old do you think I am?
Old.
How old are you, little one?
I don't really know. I think I'm 20.
I myself have lost track of my own age.
That's really old. So, how long have you been down here?
Well, I mean, mostly I spend my days at the temple. I was only recently, while Vanya has asked me to join her here.
Is that where you lost your earrings?
No, that was long ago.
Are you looking for them?
Perhaps. But it's certainly not something I've been looking to do for a while.
I could make you some. What's your favorite color?
Green.
Green. Like my hair or darker?
Like the forest.
The forest? Did you live in the forest?
It's where I grew up, yes.
I did too.
Dizzy,
Yes?
you're taking up his trunk. I want to shake too.
Oh, I'm sorry. So Dizzy takes a step back and closes her
I
nose
held
book.
my arm out.
And he'll wrap his trunk around, so he'll just go around and wrap his trunk around each of your arms that you want to shake.
Dizzy gets
Take
back
one.
in line to get to go again.
You might see Sayuri a couple times as well.
The second time, you reach the front of the line to see, instead of shaking your arm, Moritus just tussles your hair using his trunk.
Hi.
So tell me, do we have any idea what we're getting into down there?
Not exactly. We've
We're
had some
looking-
experience with this, as he points at the blue glittery stuff in the air. It gave life to pastries, which tried to kill us. So it
Oh,
has
it
some
did.
effect on giving sentience to things
I
or
think
creating life. We're not 100% sure.
I think we're looking for either holes or dinosaur footprints.
But what we're trying to really figure out is we found some of this stuff, a bunch of this stuff in Whitestone that was taken elsewhere. And supposedly nobody's supposed to be in these mines, which is why the giants were mad. Is that right? Am I understanding that right? So,
Yes, essentially.
So, what does dinosaurs have to do with it?
I don't know about that.
They could have like dinosaur could have like rammed a hole in a wall somewhere.
Okay. That's a new theory. And we'll definitely keep on our
Hey!
list of theories.
Disney and I brainstormed over this, and that
It is entirely possible. I am not doubting it as a theory. Like, it's up there.
Awesome.
Should we
And
head
then
in?
Devin will do the same thing that Rengar did and find something in his, like, another shirt or something and kind of cut it up and tie it around his face.
Okay.
And then he'll also go to Sayuri and say, Sayuri, in all the excitement last night, I forgot to give you my gift.
Oh,
And he'll reach into the bag of holding and he'll pull out a set of 3 throwing daggers. They're not fancy. They're of good quality. And then they are made with parchwood, so that the handle is made with parchwood. And it's just a set of 3 quality throwing daggers, or basically 3 daggers.
They're so pretty. Thank you. These will definitely come in handy.
Welcome to the
Appreciate it.
menagerie.
Thank you. Oh yeah, Maratis. Welcome to the menagerie.
Good to be here.
I don't know what I have. I want to give something to you. Oh wait, hold on. Give me your trunk.
Mortis will reluctantly reach out his trunk.
I'm gonna reach into my bag, pull out a ribbon, and tie a sparkly pink ribbon around the end of your trunk. Welcome to the menagerie.
Thank you.
What's your color? I like it.
It's glittery.
So 2 of you have made some type of mouth covering. Anyone else doing anything?
Oh.
I'll take my cape off, kind of like unpin it. I'm kind of course, very flourishly wrap it around. And I don't want to tear this. I like this game.
Well,
Devin will also hold up the rest of his shirt, because I'm assuming he didn't take his whole shirt, so that other people can.
I'm trying to see.
It's clean, I promise.
I'll take use of that and follow suit.
I'm going to look through all the clothes that I have, and the only thing I see that I'm not wearing is that costume that I was given by Rowan. And I'm gonna look at all the clothes and see that it has, like, I don't know, a skirt, and I'm just gonna like drop it over my head and like kind of pin it back around my face so I like looks like I have like this thing just kind of, I don't know.
Like when you're a kid trying to make a ninja out of mask out of a shirt.
I look like a ninja, except for it's like really long and flowy, and it just kind of covers my whole body.
Mortis, seeing you all do this, is trying to figure out how he's going to cover his mouth. And he doesn't really have an answer, because I don't know how you cover an elephant's mouth.
Do you want to use my skirt? I can use the shirt. It's long enough, probably.
I mean, would Mortis have enough cloth to be able to get it
Yeah,
around his
yeah.
giant
If you have
head?
enough stuff,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So he'll tie something around his head as well.
Could he do like a sock on the trunk and only breathe through his nose, or?
I mean, I do breathe through my nose. So I gotta cover that too. Does
Okay.
somebody have a sock? Because mine are all worn out.
Like the reveres a bag. Do you have a sock?
Devin will take
Yeah,
a
take
piece
it.
of his shirt. Then he'll grab the ribbon that Sayuri tied around your trunk, and he'll tie the ribbon around the piece of his shirt so it covers your trunk.
That'll
Oh,
work.
here you go, my friend.
Thank you. Shall we?
Dizzy, you good? Do you need anything?
Dizzy's
or-
just going for it.
She finds something.
Just find something.
She goes over to see what Vanya. It's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah, I just try to tear something off of her.
Of course. Raises an eyebrow. Like, over. You continue. And we have a torch lit for some light for those of you who do not have dark vision.
Oh, I would definitely have a torch lit as well and be holding it in my trunk.
Okay, yeah.
I had
Excellent.
already cast Dark Vision last week, so I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yep. And curvings and passageways here range from 5 to 10 feet, depending on depending on a few things. So, what generally is going to be the order that everyone is going in here? What's the marching order?
Dizzy's toward the not the very back, but sort of the middle.
I'd probably be somewhere up front to check for like traps or whatever, just in case.
So Devin would probably be somewhere up near Sayuri since he has the best vision in the dark.
I think Rowan would be around Sayuri as well. Devin.
yeah. I guess Rengar will be not in the very back, but towards the back. Unless no one wants to be in the very back, then that'll be Rengar.
Mordus will just take up the back.
We're progressing by height in this dungeon.
I had that thought.
He's here. Ow, stalagmite.
Oh, that puts me, I guess, right in front of Rengar.
All right. So you begin walking into the caves.
So Sayuri, I'm not sure if you've seen this before, but as we start to get into the dark, you see like this grayish kind of glow, like this grayishy glow in Devin's eyes.
Kind of cool, Devin. Your eyes. What is
It's a
that?
gift. It allows me to see as if the space was lit like normal.
How do I get that?
Not entirely sure exactly how.
I want that. I gotta ask people now. When we get back, I'll ask Vanya.
So, Devin, you see the crystals here moving very, very small around Flurry, white, except when hints of blue hit the firelight.
Okay.
So, as you're moving in, you are breathing in this crystal dust. It is getting past your mouth coverings. But the mouth coverings are providing a layer of protection. So you get to make this Constitution check with advantage.
Oh no.
Check or saving throw, just out of curiosity.
Oh, we'll make this a saving throw, actually.
That's not better than a regular con check.
Wait, this is magical? Oh wait, I guess it doesn't matter because I already have advantage. Never mind.
9 for Devin.
19.
I got the same thing on both die.
Hey.
That's not a good thing.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'll go around and call for them. Let's see here.
Okay.
Dizzy?
19.
19. Mordis.
19.
Okay, Siri.
5.
5. Okay. Rowan.
2.
Oh no!
I got a 1 and a 2.
Man, I really like to think that your cape is like tied around your head, but it like doesn't really cover your nose at all.
I got a 4 on both dice.
Oh, goodness. Devin.
Your cape just billows outward as you walk.
9 for Devin.
9 for Devin. Okay. Rengar.
It's a nat 20 for 21.
Hey.
For Revere.
10.
10. Okay. So. Alright, so that is going to be a fail for Sayuri, Rowan, Devin, and Revere. The four of you begin coughing quite a bit. Even though your best efforts, and you start to realize where things weren't tied right, and how just some choices you're like, took a step in, like, I don't know if this is really going to do any. Immediately started coughing.
That's probably what I did. TPK, start over.
I think we're about due, right?
Yeah.
Um,
We made it 8 sessions longer than anyone thought we would.
Devin and Revere, you will gain, essentially, you cough here and you feel a little odd. You feel your skin, and at first you think your skin feels wet, but then you realize like it's almost liquidy as you press in, and the cells seem to just move out of the way a little bit, moving through. As though it's making your skin soft.
Guys, I don't think I feel so good.
Is this a visible effect that we can see?
I think it depends on the various characters, because I think right now they just feel it. Because everyone's wearing heavy armor, heavy clothes, so it's for the most part. Rowan and Sayuri,
Oh no.
you failed by more than 5.
Uh-oh.
So here, you in the same way starts to feel the liquidation of your skin a little bit, and it's very strange. It's almost as though you feel like you're lighter, as though you're like, wow, like I feel like my whole body's a little lighter, and you kind of look, and it looks like some of you is dripping off behind you.
Tell me I'm tripping. Am I melting? Rowan?
Uh,
I look at Rowan. What does he look like?
I look back at Sayuri.
So both of you kind of now expecting, it's as if like the fat has just left your body, and so like the skin now is like tight. Depending on you, originally it's saggy, moving. It's not good. It's left so fast. The skin hasn't retightened, so it's just there's like loose skin kind of hanging off your form now. You are at disadvantage against any effect that would change your position, and at any strength throw or strength saving throw rather. Strength saves are made a disadvantage for the two of you.
So are we literally melting?
Thus far.
Oh my god! Guys!
I just stepped in something.
It might have been.
Yeah,
me.
because Sayuri was up front, so.
I think that's me!
So what it feels like is, so as you guys look at you see their hands. So essentially, imagine here it's as if the fat in your body liquefied and poured out through your skin pores.
We should go back.
We need to leave!
Guys, hell no.
This is bad! I don't...
can't.
So the way this is going to work, and I would say just being here, your characters are going to get this out of this experience. You being here, you have to save against exposure to the crystals every hour that you are in the changing minds.
I'm gonna die!
How far have we gone in?
5 whole feet.
I would say for this, as this took some time, so I'd say you probably have traveled 30 minutes at this point by the time all these effects started taking place.
Oh, like, you know how bad my saving throws and stuff are? I'm going to die!
Maybe.
Guys, I work in taverns. I can't look like this.
What do we do,
The door was
guys?
closed behind us, correct?
You look fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you could travel a half hour back to the door if you want. Though you do know that like Vanya was going to be there for a certain amount of time, but she was also going to take care of the temple, and she probably didn't expect you to turn directly back. She kind of indicated like, yeah, well, you guys going? I'll probably go and come back soon.
Dizzy, do you remember the name that she called out? Can we
Yes.
do it from inside?
Yeah, she called out Ayatotese. Ayatotese.
Can we leave?
The crystals glow bright as Dizzy says that name.
Oh.
I was worried about that.
Oh.
We're gonna die!
And it's going to trigger another exposure roll.
Oh. With
geez.
this.
Is it still with advantage?
It's with advantage because your mouths are still covered. So all the exposure rolls, because you have a mouth covering, it's going to be an advantage.
I love you guys. It was nice knowing you. Oh no! Oh maybe oh no!
Oh no. No.
All right. I'll call for some of this. Here we go. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Yep.
Okay.
You can't kill us if we kill ourselves.
Okay. So, Dizzy.
17.
Okay. Moretus.
21.
All right. Siri.
12.
Okay. Rowan.
I just realized the last save, I forgot to add the one. I don't think it makes a difference, but I got a 4 this time.
4 this time. Okay.
Yeah.
What would have brought you last time?
I rolled a 1 and a 2, so it would have been a 3.
3.
Oh, you're no.
I rolled a 2 and a 3 this time, though. So.
All right. Devin.
11 for Devin.
Okay. Rengar.
14.
Gurvir.
13.
13. All right. Everyone saves with the exception of Rowan.
Oh no!
It's DC 11, but
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Oh, no.
and that was below 5 again. Okay, so
Oh no.
You utter that name, the Crystal's Glow Burns, and they move around, all of you feeling the randomness of them before. It's as if every little bit, these almost too small to see crystals suddenly getting life of their own, attempting to get into you, and a lot of you hold your breath, close. All of you, except for Rowan, are able to keep them at bay as they kind of fly up Rowan's nose, mouth, ears, even coughing. And as you see Rowan here, like having a really bad time, you see them begin to float around the puddles of fat, and those begin to glow. And they congeal, and you see roughly Rowan and Sayuri shaped blobs kind of start to move
We have clowns.
forward.
Hey, look.
And
Oh,
so there's two, and they're really almost blobs. Like occasionally they look like them, but as they move, they kind of congeal back and begin to strike forward. Rowan.
Oh god.
Please
Is he
roll
gonna
a
turn
d8.
into an ooze?
Roll a d8. Roll a d8, please, Rowan.
All right. That one looks handsome. The other one, not so much. 5.
Your strength is reduced by 5
Woo.
as your muscle tissue breaks
Oh, wow.
out, dealing 3 piercing to you, and it begins to join together with yours.
I think we made a mistake, guys.
I love how literal the name of these mines are.
Yeah.
Can't say I didn't warn you.
We made a terrible mistake, guys.
You might have to start putting me in that bag of holding soon.
In addition, give me a dexterity saving throw.
19.
19. You feel your eyes moving on their own as your vision kind of moves, and as if they're going to jump out, you quickly shut your eyelids as you feel the pressure of them moving against, as if they've become loose but not entirely disconnected.
I run up to Rowan. Dude, you okay?
I don't know. Like not looking, just kind of hearing the voice. I don't feel like myself anymore. Can we not? I don't know. I can continue.
I don't know how we get
Further.
out. We can't get out of here.
Yeah, we can.
We don't say that. Don't you say
You
that
asked
again.
me.
I asked you if you remembered.
Yeah, I told you I remember.
Okay, we can't say that
Devin?
word, nerd.
We'll reach out to where Rowan is and kind of help him and try and move along the mines a little bit faster.
Oh,
See
well,
if
here's
maybe the
what's going to happen first is these puddles begin to move towards you aggressively.
Oh no.
Oh,
Please roll for initiative.
immediately.
Covered.
We hit Matt's trap immediately.
Oh no. And oh no. Oh no.
So actually give me time.
Oh no.
All
Guys
right.
above table, this is the same blobs that we found at the bottom of the Slayer's cake, right?
Similar, yeah.
Similar.
All right.
So you've seen this before.
We've seen this before.
Yeah,
Okay.
we see it all the
That's
time.
not good.
What have we
Alright.
gotten ourselves into?
We thought we had to like intentionally make something in order for that to happen. Apparently not. Apparently you say the wrong name and they just do it themselves.
Oh,
I was admiring my clone. Does it like, since that was my intention, like look back at me like, damn, he fine too?
It
Like,
does. There was like a moment where I want them eyes. So I've got Mortis at 6, Dizzy at 11, Ringar at 11. Devin, what'd you get?
No,
Uh,
17.
17.
Sorry, I will in the future roll initiative in game.
Oh shit, that's right.
You revere 18. Rowan, what'd you get?
I got plus 21.
And Sayuri 17.
Yeah, and Ringar is 14.
Yes.
Trying to take that 3 points of piercing, but my
All
D&D
right.
Beyond is acting up.
It's all good. All right, so real quick, I got 3 inspirations. Of course, we'll give one to Mortis. This one will be from Froster Haywood. It's the first time. And I think, Dizzy for saying the name of the Archfey. We'll give it inspiration. And we'll give it inspiration to Sayuri for asking for the name of the Archfey.
glad I can be of help, guys.
Your DM, thanks.
What's your current strength score there, Rowan?
Minus with the minus. You said it was -5.
Mhm.
Well, I'm naturally at a 10, so I guess 5.
All right, 5
Oh,
strength.
wow. Ooh.
Might have to keep track of this on paper.
What? Oh, and another inspiration just came in this minute from Scoobaroo Steve. And let's go ahead and give that to Devin.
Oh.
All right, so there you go. Artist, so you're Steve, my bad. We have a side view, and we also typically have this overhead view, something like that. Let's see the crystals here. But so the oozes are moving up behind you.
So they moving up. So if they're behind us, are we heading back to the door then?
No,
No.
they the fat of everybody dripped away, and you walked through it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And
part
then
of me and
the
Rowan.
name of the archfey was said, which activated the crystals, and thus caused this to happen.
You guys are stepping in me.
Just out of curiosity, Matt, would
Yes.
I know the name of this archfey?
You've not heard of it, no.
No.
You did hear the same name called at the gate, so you know the name,
Okay.
but you've never heard it before it was said.
Okay. Got it.
Let me just do this real quick. There we go. Cool. So, Rowan, it is your turn.
Well, I can't see.
Yeah, you did see them forming before your eyes before you had to keep your eyes in check.
Alrighty. I will.
And Mortis, when you send me if you send me a mini through Hero Forge, we will print you one as opposed to.
I mean, it's close enough. No, I gotta wait.
Okay, very cool.
I will kind of hang on. I guess I'm still hanging on to Devin for
Okay.
support. And I will use a bardic inspiration on. Can I only do one a turn or?
I think it's one. It's a bonus action to do bardic inspiration, so you only get one bonus action a turn.
But is there a limit on? Can I do say like me and Sayuri? Or
You can inspire one person per bonus action.
alrighty, I will. I don't think I can do a whole lot, so I'll just kind of hang on to Devin and give Sayuri a bardic inspiration and just kind of sing like, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. You got this.
What is that? A D4 or D6?
A D6.
A D6. Okay.
That'll be my turn. I can't really. I mean, I'm sure I saw the guys, but I don't think I'm up for fighting a whole lot right now.
All right. Ruvir, it is your turn.
I can't get to any of the slimes, right? I can go through my ally, but I've got nowhere to stand on.
Yeah, they're taking up the space right now.
Whoops.
Would I be able to have line of sight for a crossbow attack?
Yes.
Then I'll do that. Crossbow. It is an 8 to hit.
Okay, 8 hits.
That is 4 piercing damage.
I'm sorry, you can get behind because there is room in the cavern behind the map where the map doesn't show.
Okay.
So there is. It's not like there's a wall there. There is a pathway. So if you wanted to get melee, you could.
Yeah, I wanted to see if I can get melee to do a double-handed attack with the quarterstaff.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and move him flank. Do you want to flank with Rengar or Mortis?
Rengar.
All right. So then go ahead and roll with advantage with your quarterstaff. Rengar.
That's a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
And that is the 1d8 plus 2. So that'll be a total of 10 damage to that.
Okay. That's 10 bludgeoning?
Yes.
Okay. So you strike it. Bits of so that one is going to be Sayuri's. You strike Sayuri's, bits of it pop back at you and begin to burn your skin and trying to liquefy your skin. This is for 7 acid damage.
Oh.
And I may regret asking this, but since I'm already squishy, does that am I any more susceptible to it?
Not to that.
Okay.
However, your weapon will take a -1 penalty to damage rolls.
Okay.
As the wood there begins to singe away. In that case, Davin, it's your turn.
Okay. So, my action, I'm going to cast Mage Armor. I haven't done that yet.
Okay.
And then That's my action. It's kind of my turn, but I want to put myself between Rowan and the creatures.
All right, so you've cast a spell in the midst of the crystals.
Dang it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Therefore, censored on that in a 10-foot radius, there is an arcane explosion. On
Sorry,
both
guys.
of them.
I forgot.
You got the higher AC though, right?
However, you do remember that it seemed. I'll just tell you because you guys learned this in the last battle. That is a recharge reaction or ability that happens. So it can happen more than once, but once it happens, usually it won't happen for again. You don't know the recharge rolls I make, but so with the 10 feet, then that is going to be everybody.
Yes, please move him closer to me for that 10 feet. Thank you.
It's going to be centered on the oozes. Yeah. Okay.
There you go, Rengar.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So,
Good. Better. Yes.
so Rengar and Uruvir and Mordis, I do need con saving throws from you.
Oh boy.
Oh,
that's bad.
I am going to burn my inspiration to give myself advantage on the roll.
All right.
Oh, I gotta call it before I roll it.
But I got a 9 with advantage, so 5. That's nice.
All right. So I think everyone's below 13, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So the explosion, as the arcane energy manifests, rippling through the crystals here, the three of you would take 9 force damage from the 2 explosions.
Ooh,
that have
I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance. And that's a 13, so I don't take any damage.
All right. Anyway, Devin, you may continue your turn. Is there anything else?
No, that was it. Just
That was it. All right.
putting myself between Rowan and the creatures.
Okay,
And then going,
perfect.
oh, guys, I'm sorry. Oh, so sorry.
Siri.
Did that just? I'm gonna be like, did that just happen because you did something to Rowan? And I'm like, never mind. Pull out my short bow and fire a shot.
All right. Fire.
Oh, let's hopefully I can hit something. Oh, that should 24.
24 hits.
Awesome.
Are you hitting yours or are you going to hit Rowan's?
Are they both hurt?
No, only yours is hurt.
Okay, but I still get sneak attack because there's somebody in the 5 feet of me.
Yeah, I was just asking.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Rowan's.
Okay.
Where's my other D6? I
This
can't
the one
find
that's
it.
not been hit.
I don't know where my other D6 is, so I'll just have to. 6 plus 4 is 10, and then it's 2d6 for a sneak attack, right? 10, 14, 16 damage.
Okay, a 16 piercing. Excellent. So you put the blood, moves in, looks very upset that you've marred its perfect ploppiness. As you see your arrow disintegrate within.
Are you shooting mine?
No,
Shoot yours!
I am. Shut up.
Anything else?
I guess I'm going to. I'm trying to move myself when I can't. I know I can't. I don't have control over that. Can I like? Is there any way to get with it, like, out of sight of these 2 creatures things?
Yeah, you can move. Yeah, you can move down the hallway. You can try to. Yeah.
I don't like the way you said that.
Who knows? Maybe you'll find
No.
a door that gets us out of this.
Okay. I'm gonna bonus action hide for some reason because that's the only thing I can do right now. Bonus action hide. Stealth check.
Okay.
Oh, where's my? There it is. Would a 25 make me hidden?
Yes.
Cool.
You
I'm gone.
are gone.
Have fun, guys.
Rengar, it is your turn.
Please, no more magic. And I will bonus action step of the wind to disengage, and I will move 15 feet down the hallway towards Sayuri.
Okay. Yeah. Devin moves 15. Sorry, Rengar moves 15 feet down.
And
Towards
I
Sayuri.
will. Once I'm there, I will drop my torch, pull out my sling, and throw a stone at the one next to Uravir.
Okay. That would be Sayuri's.
Because I don't want it to eat my weapon when I stab it. It's an 18 to hit,
That hits.
and 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Very good.
And that's my turn.
The stone begins to melt away. Now it is Sayuri's turn.
I just had my turn.
Sorry, it's the Sayuri pudding.
Oh,
Sayuri blob.
okay. You confused me.
Oh shoot.
It'll strike out against Uravir. For 13 to hit.
Miss.
Miss. And then it is going to move. Yeah, actually, no, it's going to stay there. Now that I think about it. Dizzy, it is your turn.
So just so I understand, everybody that's hit it, it's just eating their weapon, or
Yeah, and it's also splashed up on them, hurting them.
But it
Okay.
is taking damage.
With melee attacks, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it's been taking damage.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, so what Dizzy will do is with her quarterstaff, she will take out her quarterstaff, slam it onto the ground, and as soon as she does so, these twirling lights of blue and red begin to raise up the staff, and they just start swirling as she starts speaking in Druidic, eyes narrowing as they just shoot toward these two things, and they will need to make a dex saving throw for fairy fire.
Okay, very nice. While we're doing that, someone who's not had inspiration yet, you can go ahead and pick one up from the chat from Misbehave. They are both going to fail with a 3 and a 4.
All right, so that'll give advantage on all attacks against those.
Beams
I'm
go
going.
out, a brilliant light covers them, and now they all have a slight glow about them.
I'm going to back up a little bit, but staying within about 60 feet of these things. So I'll just back up toward the wall on the opposite side.
All right, Dizzy backs up towards the wall. And then Mortis. Moratis.
Jeez. Well, I think I'm going to step up so I'm flanking with Uravir.
Okay.
Just move over slightly.
That's flanks with your Revere.
And I guess I'll hit it with my quarterstaff.
right.
Just as a, I don't know if it'll make a difference here, but as a clarification on the rules, if I hit it with the quarter, if I use two-handed, can I still use my bonus action for unarmed strike?
I think it still counts as monk weapon.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
And you have advantage.
Yep.
Cool. Oh, I have advantage. That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. 18 to hit
That hits.
for 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. All right. So you hit it. The acid splashes up with some of this acidic fat for 1 acid damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
And your weapon now has a -1 as it begins to degrade.
-1 on damage, right?
Yep. Right. It is now the other one's turn. Let's see here. Yeah, so the one that has more of a resemblance to Rowan begins to move up to Moratis there. Strike. Or attempt to. Oh, 11, I know, will not hit. So it starts to slowly try to encapsulate you, and you begin to move out of its way. You have to sort of move quick because it's kind of like falling liquidy.
Oh, just as a clarification, for my bonus action, can I patience defense?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. In that case, Rowan, it's your turn.
I'm gonna try to open my eyes and look over at the other one.
I feel like if you open your eyes are gonna fall out.
All right, in which I guess I kind of feel that and close them. I'm gonna, against my better judgment, I'm gonna try and pull out an arrow and my bow. And can I listen for the sounds?
Yeah,
To kinda-
you know you can at disadvantage fire. And I'm gonna roll because this is a blind condition. Fairy fire does not help in this instance because it outlines in light.
I guess from that brief, like I guess I kind of see like the one that looks like me, and then I close my eyes and I knock an arrow. I draw
Hey,
it.
Matt,
Yeah.
is there any chance you let me use my reaction to kind of just nudge his hand to the right?
Is there an ability that lets you do that?
Quick! He's pointing at Rengar.
The other way.
I love it.
Bait and switch, maybe?
Oh. Go ahead and fire at disadvantage. What'd you get?
I'll do it. Is this gonna work for me? There it is. I yell out. There can only be one. And I. Oh. A 14.
14 hits.
Yeah.
I was a 16 and a 9.
I like to imagine that it goes straight for Mortis, but Mortis manages to dodge out of the
Yeah.
way as it flies past.
Yeah, it really goes short. So you're like, I'll help you out. Kind of smack it.
He catches it and throws it into the ooze.
Flex it like some.
Yeah. It's like it was way off. Devin kind of hits him, so it's a little bit more like, I'll help you, I'll help you.
Like missiles.
It's like a few assists.
It
Out there,
Roll your
ricochets.
damage. What'd you get for damage?
A respectable 5.
5, okay. Every little bit, very good. Anything else?
I forgot to do. Okay. No, I think that'll do it. I'll just kind of. Did I get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. And that'll.
Urvir, it's her turn.
You're muted.
So am I still in flanking there for
Yes.
Maratus?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. I look over at the Roid blob and just cast Toll of the Dead as my action.
Okay.
And it's got to do a Wisdom saving throw.
Eight.
Fails. So it gets 1d12 because it's already taken damage. And it takes 7 necrotic damage. And as a bonus action, I'll do a healing word on myself.
Okay.
And I will regain a total of 8. And that'll end my turn.
Okay. None of their magic allergies are back, so the spell goes unreacted to. All right. Devin, it is your turn.
So Devin will move up to the one that is currently not flanked. That's next to Mortis. And
can flank
take a
the one
swing
with Mortis
with
if
the
you want.
longsword.
But you could also not. Oh yeah, you go up and strike with advantage because of fairy fire with this longsword.
That's going to be 21.
Okay. 21 hits.
Or 11.
All right. That is slashing, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So you hit across. It just basically cuts through it, moves, but doesn't seem to do any damage whatsoever. But the line of it seems to follow the line of your sword. And it moves and it splits into 2.
Slashing damage with the oozes. Bad idea. Happens.
Guys, I think I made it worse again. Sorry.
I'm having deja vu. I swear this. In the bottom of the cake factory.
You're like,
Do
"Did
you,
we do this
okay, do
already?"
we just not retain information? Like, is this party just really that, I don't know, dumb? Like,
Well, I wasn't there. How am I supposed to know?
I wasn't
Nope.
there either.
Hey, I didn't cast light this time.
We haven't encountered any creatures in this dungeon, by the way. This is what we brought with us.
Guys, We just split these oozes like 8 times, and that's XP to level 4, right? That's how that works.
All right.
We can
Siri,
generate
it is
all of our
your-
own experience here.
It is your turn, Siri.
Oh dear God. Okay, I'm gonna pop out from behind the thing and pew pew. Let's see if I pew pew it actually. That's a better one. 18.
18 hits.
Cool. Okay, so that is
Which
7.
which one are you aiming at here?
The one I can see. The one in the center between the two.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the middle one. I'm
Got
going
it.
for the
What
middle child.
One of the two now handsome-looking rodents.
Yeah. So 7 plus 8. You guys math it out for me because I'm dumb.
15?
13?
7 and 8, 15?
15.
Is it
Yep.
15? Is that 15?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 15 because 8 plus 8 is 16. Ha! Good job.
We did it!
Yay! Why is there no open
That's a
That's
temporary
our-
mini.
That's our new player.
That is a temporary mini for the Pachyodon. For
That's a 3rd level polymorph.
Yeah.
Good little-
For Mordis is Luxodon. All right, so that's 15 damage.
15 plus 7.
So 22.
So 22.
Nice. I go right in that thing. It looks very, very bad instantly. It's having a much harder time making its form as it attempts to absorb the arrow. You see the muscle around it trying to tighten to keep itself together.
You got this, guys. Hide again. Bonus action hide again.
All right.
Oh, that's not going to do it. 10.
Ooh, that one not. You are not hidden. Rangard is your turn.
I'm gonna try and thread a stone between Mordis and Devon and hit the fairy fired Rowan in the middle.
Okay.
Ooh, maybe not. That's an 11 to hit
That
with
hits.
advantage.
Hey.
8 hit
Oh.
earlier, so I think you're good.
Oh, okay. I missed that, but awesome.
Yeah. They're oozes, not very dexterous.
For a solid 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Respectable, dude.
Yeah. You see like an arm of Rowan's falls off and it kind of picks it up and tries to mush it back into its form.
It starts attacking with its own arm.
Ah! All right, is that it?
Yeah, that's it for my turn.
Excellent. So we go ahead and so Sayuri's is going to go and try to attack Urvir. Nope, a 10's not going to do it. Dizzy, it's your turn.
All right. Dizzy will try to make her way around in between Devon and Mordis and try to strike this thing with her shillelagh.
Okay. All right, so Dizzy moves around, Mortis, and I'm going to try to strike.
All right. And that is a 22 to hit
22 hits.
with a damage of 8 bludgeoning.
Okay. So your staff will be at a -1.
Question. Does Shillelagh make it a magic weapon that wouldn't take damage?
You know it makes it magic damage.
But not a magic weapon?
Actually, I believe so. I think Slady were protected. So you do not say your weapon stays the same. You will take 1 acid damage.
Okay.
But the form of fat kind of sizzles and loses its shape. It is slain. Yep. Anything else?
Yes. If I have it, do I have any movement left?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna back out of the way, kind of back up a bit so that I'm not in Rengar's way.
Okay. Yep. So Dizzy backs up just to leave the thing range clear for ranged. And then Mordis.
Okay, I'm going to stay right where I am, trying to front line and keep this thing from the rest of the party, and I'm going to... I want to hit it with my fist, but I also don't think that's going to end well, because it was brutal to my staff, so I'm going to hit it with my staff.
Okay.
And I have advantage because it's fairy fired, correct?
Yes.
That's 22 to hit.
That hits.
So, and the -1's already been applied because I figured out how to do that.
Oh, nice.
It's 4 damage. And I
Okay.
assume I have to do another -1.
Yep. Takes another -1. That takes 4. And splashes on you, softening your skin for 4 acid damage.
Ouch. That hurts. And I'll bonus action patient defense again.
Perfect. All right, now's the one next to Bobby. It's going to start to move forward, trying to wrap around you for 14.
That misses.
Oh, sorry, Devins. And Bro, and it's your turn.
My lord. Can I do like a quick like open close see?
You'll have to make a deck save, and you might lose your eyes. So it's up to you.
Whoa.
It didn't end so well last time. I think I was just I almost lost them. Jeez. I guess I'm propped up against the wall over there, kind of like bow in hand, still like. I don't think Rowan trusts himself right now. I think
He's having a rough day.
yeah, he's this is not as this is the worst he's been in a couple months. He's going to, I guess, I'll hold action. He'll just kind of stay there, and if anything gets near, he'll.
It's fine. He can take a level in fighter and get blind sight fighting later on. It's okay.
Wrong.
I can see clearly now. Nope.
All right, Urvir, it's your turn.
My turn.
I'm gonna take another attack with the quarterstaff on the one that's fairy fired.
Yeah.
That's 19 to hit,
That hits.
and I still need to deduct the 1 because I didn't figure it out. That's an 8 damage.
All right. So your weapon, poof, now your weapon's getting rickety. There's a lot of holes in it from touching this acidic fat. You are going to take 8 acid damage from that.
Ouch.
Your weapon officially has a -2.
At what point do the weapons break? -5?
Correct.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
I need healing, but I don't want to call the TPK. No, I'll end my turn.
All right, Devin, it's your turn.
We don't need healing with the TPK.
Can't Uravir heal without using spells?
Not as a bonus action.
Oh.
So, Devin is going to reach out to the creature in front of him,
Okay.
and I'm reflavoring Shocking Grasp as Shadow Grasp.
Mhm.
And so shadows will kind of seep out of Devin's hand and kind of surround themselves around the creature. I need to
Alright.
get really spell attack. That's 11.
11 will hit.
So for 4, it says lightning damage. Anyway, I can change it to necrotic.
I don't think for this, as we didn't talk about beforehand, but
Okay,
I think
so
it
it's lightning damage.
yeah, because that's some of that is game balance for those.
Okay,
So
there's a total of 4. And
goes
it can't
out.
take
It can't take lightning damage, and it splits into 2 pieces.
Yep.
Oh
Guys, I'm just gonna go stand in the corner. I think they can do less damage that way.
We're gonna get that level
no!
4.
Is that a good thing?
No,
you just
I'm
see
glad
them
you
reach
can't
out,
see.
touch it, and you're like, "Whew," and it kind of goes to 2, like, thank you. And there's more attractive roads around. However, that is a touch spell, so you're going to take acid damage 1 from touching. And Siri, it's your turn.
Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna fudge sickles. Okay, so I'm going to attack Pew Pew, the one next to Devin,
Okay.
and I am going to bonus action steady aim so I can give myself advantage.
All right.
Oh, nat 20! Hell
Hey.
yeah! Okay, cool. So that's a double all dice, right?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, so
So my TP damage.
4, 6, 7, 11 for the initial, and then 7. So that's oh, damn! There goes that dice. Never mind. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I forgot what the first one was.
Enough. How do you want to end this?
Yeah.
Shoot. Through the heart. Just
To where the heart would be.
Yeah, I'm like freaking out, and I just pull and I shoot wildly, and I'm like pray that it like hits its target, and yeah, sure, through where the heart would be.
Yeah, it moves, and it loses its form and moves down. Oh, Rengar, it's your turn. Oh, actually, anything else, Siri?
No, I already
That's
did my bonus action.
Yeah. Rengar, it's your turn.
That was my favorite. He's like, patient, steady aim. I shoot wildly!
I don't know.
No, I love it.
I'm drawing straws here, guys.
Yeah, I was about to hit that one with a stone, and I see it just kind of just disintegrate onto the floor in front of Devin, and so I switched to the one that's still fairy fired, and I'm gonna throw a rock at that one.
All right.
That is a 14 to hit
Okay.
for 4 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. There we go. All right. Then it's the one near Moratis and
Yeah, the fairy fired one.
is next. And it's going to go ahead and strike out against Moratis here.
Disadvantage because patient defense.
Yep. That's 19 to hit.
Yeah, I'll hit.
Wow.
Wow.
With disadvantage?
With
Jeez.
disadvantage. Oh no.
Yes. The 2 to hits were 24 and 19.
Oh my god.
All right. So that's going to be 6 bludgeoning.
Oh no.
And 16 acid.
Oh,
16?
Are
you
yeah,
out?
I'm down.
Yeah. So Sayuri kind of and burns.
I'm sorry.
That nearly killed me outright.
Geez. So Moratis is at 0, or you're low?
I'm down.
You're down. Okay.
It nearly killed me outright. That was
Oh,
almost.
jeez. All right. And then you don't have any armor on, do you?
Me, no.
Okay, perfect. And then Dizzy, it's your turn. Moratis has fallen.
You're muted. There you go.
It is time to summon the power of Fire Squirrel.
Fire Squirrel.
Bring in Fire Squirrel. Bring in Fire Squirrel about, I guess, let's see.
Fire
I guess just
Squirrel.
behind me because it won't harm me when I summon it.
All right. So Fire Squirrel comes up right behind Dizzy.
Yep. That will be my action. For my, that's my turn. I'm gonna end my turn there. Fire Squirrel will take his little turn. Fire Squirrel goes up to more of this and transports him 15 feet away from the battle.
Okay. Fire Squirrel goes up to Mortis. It goes 15 feet away. Now that is fire, right?
It won't hurt him.
But
It will hurt.
Devin.
He would have to do, if he is in, I think it's 10. It might be 5. Let me check. I'll check. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do.
No, it's okay. Devin's caused enough trouble. He deserves it.
All right,
That's
so
fair.
if he is in each creature within 5 feet of the space,
He was within 5.
he is within 5. So can Fire Squirrel get to the other side and transport him, or hover? I don't know. No, that wouldn't work.
I think
How
it
much
would.
movement does Fire Squirrel have?
Fire Squirrel has a total of, I believe, 30 movement, but can only transport 15 feet. So
Right, but it can move. Okay. Well, right. I see. It's going to be hard to get him out of harm's way should Fire Squirrel go anywhere else.
What if Fire Squirrel went right next to the ooze before
Oh.
teleporting Moratis?
what I meant was, so the only person to really worry about is the one being transported away from. So if Devin wants to go with Fire Squirrel, he can.
Basically,
But,
it's Devin or it's going to be Urivir. There's only 2 spots that's going to do any good for Fire Squirrel. So,
What I'm saying is, when he lands, he doesn't create chaos.
correct.
Right. Okay.
I understand what you're saying. So, all right. So, Devin, make the dex save is what we're going to say.
Okay. It's a 4.
Yeah. So
Okay.
that is. Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. That will be 7 fire damage.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Moratis, please make a death save.
Cool. Do I know how to do that?
Just roll a d20.
D20. D20. Go. That's a fail.
All right. You have one failure. All right. The one in front of Bobby goes to attack him.
Not me.
Devin.
Maybe Devin.
Devin, so sorry.
That's all right.
It's because there's a Devin now. And
I know. Sorry.
it's what it's done to me. Ah.
Oh, trust me. Every time you've said his name tonight, my brain just perks up, and I'm like, "Oh, hey, it's me. That's not me."
I knew it was
Darn it.
going to happen. I was like, oh no.
From future games, he'll just go by his middle name, which I'll tell you next week.
I love it.
So 22 to hit.
That
Yeah.
hits.
Okay.
Ooh.
So this one actually it's a little harder because it got the muscle tissue. So that's going to be 9 bludgeoning damage,
Jesus.
along with 10 acid.
Are you still up?
Nope. Down.
Okay.
All right. Now I believe you have armor. It is at a -1.
I don't have armor.
Oh, you
I have
don't?
mage armor.
Oh, that's right. So you don't have anything metal. Very nice.
Oh boy.
Well, technically my gun is on me, and that's metal.
It's not a weapon, no.
Okay. I just want to throw it out there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this ability is specifically armor.
Okay.
So we're good. Rowan.
Guys, how are we doing? Guys? Above table. Does Wardus never forget this?
Yeah, I don't know. Mortis is out, so he's not gonna know what happened. Remember that some warlock nearly got him killed.
Oh,
I guess, shoot. Well, I feel like Rowan wouldn't be able to see much, and his passive perception is maybe like 15, so maybe he's kind of feeling around. Would he feel is Mortis nearby to like touch?
I'd say you're able to find more of this, yeah.
I guess I kind of feel him, and I noticed the trunk, and I was like, is he down? And I'll cast Healing Word at level 2. Try to stabilize. Oh no, I don't like those dice.
Okay. One is able to regain its magic allergy. Go ahead.
And he will heal for a total of 8. I just kind of feel around. I feel like the leathery skin, and I'm like, get up right now. It's not the end of you or me.
Excellent. And Artist, you are restored. However, a blast goes from the Sayuri shaped
Oh no.
one. So Urvir, I do need a dex save.
I'll be burning my inspiration for advantage. Dex save. Advantage.
Oh, it's not going to matter. Just do 1 force damage.
Okay.
Because you can't get less than 1. However, Bobby, you're gonna get automatic death fail. Devin, what the?
All good.
Double D's.
Got him.
Revere, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna shift myself over to kind of in between both of them, without getting out of their melee. And I look towards Devin and just say, "She can't have you yet." And I'll do my preserve life, and you heal for 12 points.
Is that a range of 10 feet?
30.
Oh, perfect.
And I'll use the other 3 on myself. I've got a total of 15. And as a bonus action, that'll end my turn.
Okay. All right, Devin, you're lying there. New life invigorated into you. What do you want to do?
I'll stand up. And I'm going to try Toll the Dead on the one that's in front of me.
Okay. That's going to be a wisdom save.
The wisdom saving throw, yep.
That's a 6. That'll fail.
It hasn't taken damage previously.
It has.
That's 12.
Okay. Oh, that will kill it. How's it die?
So as Devin stands up, there's this shadow weaving around him, and it forms a bell above the creature, and like embedded in the shape of this bell is like an imprint of a raven, and it calls out, but instead of like a bell sound, it's a raven calling.
Nice. And the animated fat disintegrates. And is just harmless ooze. Alright, anything else?
He'll turn to Orovir and say, "Thanks again, my friend." And that'll end my turn.
Alright, Siri.
All right, I'm going to move to where I have line of sight on Mini-Me. And Can bonus action steady aim.
Okay.
'Cause I don't
you
trust
cannot.
myself.
You cannot if you moved.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. Never mind. I won't do the bonus action then. I won't bonus action steady aim. I
Okay.
forgot about that.
It is fairy fired, so you do still have advantage.
This is true.
That's true. Oh, I forgot about that. Never mind.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm stressed. Leave me alone.
Hey, you're not the one whose first character is dying, so.
I know. That's why I'm stressed because I don't want you to die. Okay, so 18 plus a million.
Yep, it's
8. 9, 15.
okay. All right. Your fat double is bloodied, oozied.
Bonus
Right.
action hide.
All right. Hiding behind one of the areas. Ring.
6 plus 6, 12 is my bonus. Yeah,
That's
that's
rough.
it.
All right. Rengar, it's your turn.
All right, so that one's still fairy fire, so I'm gonna throw another stone at it. That is a 22 to hit, and it takes 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I'm doing this as I'm running forward, past Mordis, past Fire Scroll, right up to Uravir. And so I'm in that space
Okay.
right
Okay,
between
bring
Fire
over
Scroll and Uravir. And bonus
Everyone
action,
up next to Revere.
I will bonus action Flurry of Blows, and I look to Uravir, and I quickly put my sling away, and I just go, and adrenaline just through his body, and he heals for 5 points. And then my other action is I'm just gonna try and I feel a little bad about this, but I'm just gonna try and sidekick the Sayuri ooze in the face.
Okay.
And that's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
And it is another 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Ooh, you slap it across its face. It almost looks like it mimics like a sad face mockingly at you.
Oh.
As your leg touching the skin, you'll take 2 acid. It burns. All right. Anything else?
Did it already take its reaction to explode?
Yes.
Then yeah, I took 15 feet of movement to get there, right?
Correct.
Then I will move away over towards Dizzy and the wall.
All right. Ringer runs towards Dizzy on the wall. And then, since that's happening, it's just going to go ahead and attack Ruvir. Ten. Dizzy, it's your turn.
Okay. How does Mortis look?
Not great, but alive.
Okay.
I have slightly less hit points than when I was hit and went down.
Okay. Okay. I will. I'll run over to Mortis, and I will bend down by his side and say, "All right, Mortis, have some more of this." And I
I was waiting for it.
I cast Cure Wounds at first level for 5 points
5 points of
hit
healing.
points.
I'll take it.
You hear giggling and down the hall.
And that would be Dizzy's turn. Fire Squirrel. Let me ask you a question, because I've watched a lot of spells hit these things. Have I seen fire hit these things yet?
No, no one's used fire yet.
Knowing Dizzy, she's gonna do it.
I've been so tempted. So tempted.
All right. So what she will do is send Fire Squirrel up next to Uravir and try to move Uravir a little, let's say about 10 feet away toward Devon, forcing a dex save on the creature, and of course that's only if Uravir is willing. If not, he can make a dex save.
Ruvir, you going for a trip?
Yes. Oh, aren't you cute? Wait, what?
All right. The ooze rose really high and gets a 16.
Yeah, that definitely is going to beat what I had in store.
Yep.
And I'm just going to check. I don't think it takes half damage. I'm just checking really quick. Yeah, I don't think it does.
Yeah,
So,
it rolled a 19 minus 3.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Dang.
jeez.
That's terrible.
Oh well.
All right.
That's my turn.
Okay. So Urvir is transported next to Bobby. Devin is transported next to Devin. Artis.
Okay. That's me. Okay, got it. So Mortis will groan and stand up and haven't heard that one in a while. Am I within 20 feet of this thing?
Yes.
Great. I'm gonna throw a dart at it.
All right.
That is 24 to hit. That hits, so I'm gonna roll my damage.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Okay.
Now then I'm gonna back up 10 feet.
Absolutely. Mortis moves back 10 feet. And we're at Rowan.
Oh. I'm kind of. I was funny to see. I'm going to hang by and kind of just cling onto my wall.
No.
Kind of, I guess I feel dizzy, and that's about it. Nothing else.
Okay. Urvir, it's your turn.
I'll cast Toll of the Dead
Okay.
and a Wisdom saving throw of 14.
All right, that's a -1.
Oh,
Does it take double damage for rolling a negative number?
2 damage.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
Excellent. Devin, it is your turn.
Devin's going to go ahead and try Toll the Dead again.
Okay. -1.
Hey.
It's a 1 on the damage.
Oof.
Oh, jeez.
It's a smaller bell this time.
Tinkle, tinkle.
It's like the kind you see on desk, like ding.
All right, then Siri.
Do I have line of sight? Oh, wait, never mind. I'm stupid. Don't listen to me. I got this. 21.
21
Yeah,
hits.
21. Cool. 7 plus 6. 13? Did I have math right?
Yep, 13 damage. This thing, it is almost melting. You see, like, your features almost becoming. You can't even see what it's supposed to be anymore, but it's still up. Anything else you want to do?
I can't really do any. I don't really have any, like, attack bonus actions. I wish I could. But I don't. So
Okay.
I'll just hide again.
All right, Rengar.
That's
Oh,
a dirty
man.
18, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what another stone does.
This thing is hanging on forever. That's a 9 to hit
That hits.
for 6 bludgeoning damage.
How many?
6.
6. How do you want to kill it?
Oh,
Thank you.
so I just one last stone, and it just skips off the thing's forehead, and clatters off, and like it hits it in the forehead, and you think it's gonna skip off, but just kind of sinks down through the body as the thing dissolves into a puddle of fat on the floor.
All right. So, as all the liquefied fat kind of moves together and forms a pool, but still unmoving. Seems you have survived this particular threat.
Now we can start the dungeon, guys.
It was so- I'm gonna run up to Rowan. Rowan,
Yeah.
are you okay?
I don't know. I feel like my eyes are gonna pour out any second.
I'm gonna tear off a piece of the cloth on this skirt I have wrapped around my body, and I'm going to tie it around his face, around his eyes,
Okay.
to help
Yeah,
him
easy
keep his
enough.
eyes closed and
All
keep
right, you
his
tie it
eyeballs
to-
from popping out.
Tie it in to help keep the eyes shut in. And as you figure out what to do next, we will take our 10-minute break.
Oh, thank goodness. I can pee.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Be right back.
Welcome to the menagerie.
Yeah, thanks.
We have fun.
Ugh.
Oh,
I'm still unsure what triggers the blast. Is it any and all magic then?
I don't know.
Well, all we knew until now was that they were volatile to magic or around magic. But
And if I remember correctly, at the bakery, the Toll of the Dead didn't trigger it. Only the light did, but I don't know if that's because he never got it back. And in this battle, it triggered when I healed. It triggered it.
You also cast light like at the crates.
Yeah, it made it seem like casting magic made the stuff explode. What made it take form in the first place? Was it saying the name?
Yes.
I think it's a passive, partially a passive effect of, if I kind of gathered correct, I think it's partially a passive effect of the crystals, as well as like saying the name triggered that further. So, I don't know.
Because if we can't heal at all this dungeon, that's
Gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough.
Yeah, I think the only safe forms of healing are mine and your ability to heal, like your channel divinity healing.
Yeah, but that's one per short rest, and the other heal I have is only +3.
Yeah, that's rough.
Come back with some potion.
But we could intentionally do it, like stay back from them, cast magic, have them explode so that no one gets hit, and then their reaction is spent and they have to recharge it before they can use it again, and then we can use magic all out.
Okay,
until they get it back.
so then the creatures are the one causing the reaction, not just the crystals in general.
Yeah, it was a feature of the creatures.
Okay. That puts me more at ease. That means I can actually heal when we're not in combat.
I don't know. Well, I don't know if that's true.
We'll find out.
Yeah, I was standing there on 10 HP next to him, and I was like, I don't know if this is a good idea or not. And I was like, well, with patient defense, I should be fine. They're not hitting them. They're rolling 13s. That's not bad. I can handle that. Surely with disadvantage, I'll be fine. Yeah, nope.
So yeah, when it gets its reaction back, I think it has a chance to also recharge the magical effect. Maybe.
Okay. So, sitting there, creatures and the fat seeming inert. The flames of the torches highlighting just the flowing air and the blue tiny shards of dust. What would you like to do?
I want to go and pick up my torch off the ground and then go and burn the fat so that it can't reanimate.
Moritus is just going to sit on the ground, and he pulls out a flask and carefully puts it under his mask and takes a deep, deep drink of it.
I want to sit down next to Mortis as he's taking that long drink and ask, have you ever been in a long-term relationship?
And Moritus is like not paying attention at all. Moritus is super distant, and for like 30 seconds, it looks like his brain is in an entirely other place as he gathers his thoughts after that.
I'm going to say it's going to take about 20 minutes to burn the fat fully.
Oh no. I want out of here, guys.
Yeah. When Moritus is sort of comes back to his senses, these crystals are floating in the air. Is there like a direction they're moving? Like, can we tell? Is there a breeze or a draft or something?
It's more just a regular air movement.
Okay.
Well,
Awesome.
north to south or south to east?
There are a lot of different ways this cavern goes. I'm going to say you haven't been here long enough to necessarily discern that, at least not just yet.
What are we gonna do, guys? Like, we can't continue like this.
Sayuri.
If Vanya's gonna be at the door to let us out.
You almost died.
I'm melting.
Oh, you're
Rowan's
still
eyes
melting?
are about to pop out of his face.
I have a jar. I could try to.
I kind of need them where they are, preferably.
Oh, okay.
Like, what are we gonna do?
Matt, can I clarify? Did I see a door on that map that wasn't too far from us? Or
I mean, there are further caverns around here.
okay, so it's just another tunnel then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have two options. We go back to the door and continue knocking on it until Siwa Vanya can return and let us out. Or we continue onward as fast as we can to try and finish this as quickly as possible.
But we don't know what we're finishing.
Yeah, that was my question, is do we even know what we're looking for down here?
We are looking for a way that someone could have taken these out of here without using the main door. How did these crystals end up in Whitestone?
I get the feeling that that's going to take days worth of exploration.
We have to assume that this entire cave is full of this crystal dust, but perhaps there are places where it is not.
I don't think we were fully prepared to come down here since we had no clue what we were getting into.
I agree. I think it could go a lot worse. Or worse, we can look like Krazer at the end of this.
Rowan, you're talking to the wall. Turn around.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm like just I have my hand on his shoulder. I'm just standing there, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. This way. Sorry.
But
We gotta keep going, right? We gotta.
I don't know how much of this I can take.
we know for certain that if we stay by the entrance, it might be hours and hours of breathing in this dust before Siwa Vanya returns. If we press on, there's a chance we can find a place where this dust is not in the air, and we can rest.
Yeah.
So we gotta go forward.
I-
Don't worry. I'll lead us.
Okay. Question. I have a question. Do you think if we like put water on these cloths, it would like help?
I mean, we would just waterboard ourselves.
That sounds better than not being able to see. Or
Sounds better
but-
than melting.
I don't think you guys realize
I think-
just how great this feels.
And I look
Theory, I think
towards
it's worth a try.
towards
think it's-
Devin, looking for kind of direction as I say. I think we need to move quickly, and if there is, in fact, somewhere where we can rest, we need to find it quick.
Okay.
I agree. I think we should move forward. Either way, we're going to have to spend some time down here.
Yes.
I'd rather do that trying to make headway instead of just waiting for somebody at the door.
Okay, let's go.
That's my opinion.
I'm with
I
you
agree.
guys. I'm with you guys.
And Devin will go over to help Rowan move down the way.
Thanks.
How tall are these caverns, Matt?
The ceilings in these caverns are roughly 30 feet.
Okay, I will pick Rowan up and just put him on my back.
Are those?
You're fine. Just go with it, Rowan. Just go with it.
All right.
How much does Rowan weigh, by the way, just so I can know if this is a reasonable thing to do?
I think probably like 120, 130.
Okay.
A whole lot less now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Oh my god, this is terrible.
His fat and muscle mass are gone.
Actors hate me. Guess how I lost weight?
Cool.
I can follow with a bucket.
Okay.
Can I be put in the bag of holding?
You won't be able to breathe.
Breathe.
Oh, never mind. It's not-
You'd have to fit in the opening.
Well, without all this muscle mass and without all that fat, I mean, he could.
Be
I
great
imagine
in
I
10
look all
minutes.
in
It's like a folding lawn chair. You just slide him down into the bag of holding.
Arms up, Rowan.
So
Okay.
if we're gonna press on, we should get moving.
All right.
Does
We say all
anybody
this
have-
as we're walking.
Yeah, we're already
I
walking.
was
Walking and
you-
talking.
I assume you had the conversation as you were burning the fat.
Oh, okay.
The 20
Oh, okay.
minutes. You-
Yeah.
you
Oh yeah,
have-
it takes 20 minutes, right?
And then we're
Um,
gonna continue walking, I guess.
Does anyone have any clue which direction to go? Because the cavern split, if I understood the map correctly.
Yeah, you look. There are. As you look closer here, you see a large pillar, whole trees, about 6 feet wide, were moved here and used to hold up pieces of the mine. What you take notice of is that it is fairly empty. Like there's this dust here, but you don't see large crystal deposits or anything like that. And as you look, some of the dust seems to be on the floor.
So, there's no one here, but are there any footprints in the dust?
Okay. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Can I assist?
Sure.
Are you rolling your own, or am I rolling with advantage?
Roll with advantage.
Okay. And you said perception? Oh, that's a nat 20, 23.
Hey.
You look in here, you're able to see very distinct boot prints. Though something heavy has walked through here, leaving this dust. They look more shallow than they should be, leaving you to believe it's been some time since they've been in here, though obviously not too long, or they would have been covered up entirely. But maybe a few weeks, maybe a month. You could think as long as no more than 3 months ago.
And I was like, and I will. There are footprints here, and I can tell which direction they're going based off the shape of the print.
You see some. It seems that people have walked all around here. and you see a few, like they've mined this area. They have taken it out. You see essentially wheel tracks, as though there's carts that have been used.
Oh. Does that perception check allow me to see where nodes of the crystal might have been, like in the walls and stuff?
Mm-hmm. It's interesting. You do find where they are, and there's like, you look down and you even stick your torch down what looks like almost a hole. That as you look, there is some debris here that has that it comes around the outside of this hole, as though this hole is made from the inside out. And you push, and with that perception check, you push down, and I would say you just see, you almost put your whole body through here, I'd say, like kind of down to your knees, and you're holding down, and you push way in, and you just begin to see what looks like a very large piece of this crystal, maybe 20 feet in width, but you're not sure how far wide it goes actually, because it just kind of goes out of your sight. And
So
from there you see as though about the size of this hole was broken away from it, as though this might be a central crystal, and parts of it grew out of this thing and made its way, punctured the wall, and came out into the main area. And someone's gone through the trouble of getting it all the way down to its source, but not touching the main seed.
And so it looks like they broke off the piece that was protruding off of the main piece and carted it away. And I will show this to the rest of the group. Can I tell the general direction that everything, like the crystals that have been harvested, might have been taken, like the path of the cart and the footprints? Does that give us a general direction of where they might have taken it?
I mean, it's more or less the direction you're heading.
Okay.
It's such that I'd say, yeah, you see that there are several rooms. Well, yeah, I would say with that, you can't really tell direction here. So there are track marks going around many out of this main path. Maybe they came out of it, maybe it came into it. It's very hard to tell as far as directionality. There's no treads that would mark direction.
Well, do they get deeper as the cart got heavier from being loaded with crystals?
With the cart, I'd say that's probably it's hard to tell with the passage of time that's come around.
Okay.
I think this isn't recent enough to be able to make that type of judgment.
Okay. All right. So I've shown everyone this, and so it looks like they've already mined everything that they could out of these rooms. So if we go into a room and we don't find large chunks of this crystal, I think we can assume that they've already been there, and we can cross that room off the list of places to explore. As long as we continue in the direction that we find footprints and cart tracks, I think we'll find something at least. Possibly how they were able to enter and exit.
That's what I say. There was probably a good 8 ways to explore here. You with this check, based on some of the tracks, you eliminate 5. So you have really 3 main pathways to understand here. One that it feels like is on the same level as you are now in this mine area. There's one that definitively goes lower, and one that is going up, like higher, that will get you a higher elevation than you are. And you're already very high in the mountains.
Right. Hmm.
I wonder if we go higher, there's a hole on the other side of the mountain that nobody knows about.
Yes, the lower that we travel, the more difficult it would be to get out. So, I think we should go higher.
What do you guys think?
Is there any chance?
Can I go to
Oh, go on.
Can I go to each of these 3 entrances and see if I can feel air movement? Maybe like through a nature check.
I feel like that would be easy, and like you can do this. When the one here on the same floor, there is no air movement coming out. You feel like there's a low chance of there being an opening. The one that's up high, there's a fairly steady flow of air. Now that you've narrowed it down from the 8, you're starting to go okay. The one that's going lower has spurts of air. Like there's air, then there's not. There's current, and there's not. Now you may make a nature check.
Okay.
Like breathing.
4.
Just the wind,
Since you
guys.
came to that on yourself, I would say, since Rhaegar let it out, yes, it is like breathing.
I think we should go high. We should definitely go high, guys, right? High is better?
Okay.
Okay.
If we are able to find the way out, we might be able to use that to regroup ourselves before attempting to progress any farther.
I
think-
agree.
Knowing that they've mined as much as they can here, I expect to find this dust in the air wherever they've been. And if they've mined the entire place, then it is all filled with dust. And I think we are now looking for a way out as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Courtney, you are muted. I cannot hear you.
I don't know. Can you hear
Now
me
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah.
now
Can you
you
hear me
can
now? I don't know.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Do you think if maybe we hold our breath for a couple minutes at a time, that would help?
It
Like hold our breath for 2 minutes, let it out, and then take a very calculated breath in and do it over again and over and again. Does that make sense?
maybe
In my
Maybe.
experience, steady breathing is probably the way that makes the most sense. If we hold our breaths, we'll have a hard time controlling our breath to take in shallower breaths so that we don't draw in as much.
Yeah. If we hold our breaths, we won't be able to breathe.
You're so right, Dizzy. I forgot about that.
Yeah. So I don't know if we should do that, but
Yeah, probably not.
it was a good idea.
all in favor of moving upward.
Aye.
All right. Let's go then.
I vote down.
Good luck.
That's perfect.
Ringo, don't be mean. Come on, Dizzy, we're going up.
Okay.
All So you traverse this next area. In the lead, I believe, is it still going to be Devin?
Yeah,
and
Devin will still
Siri?
take the lead if everybody else
Yeah.
is okay with it.
I'll
Siri, moving out.
I'll help out with Devin.
All right, then both of you, you can either make investigation or perception checks.
Okay.
I'll make perception.
Why? Why?
18.
I'm not paying attention. What are you talking about? 11.
She's still focused on the like breathing, not
Yeah.
breathing
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah, it's going down there.
I am.
So, here, Devin, you're able to grab Sayuri quickly. You notice that there is a large piece of what looks like to be crystal that goes horizontal across the chasm about 15 feet up across this area. Not the chasm, but in the ceiling. And you see that it just looks like there's some grooves in it. And your brain kind of clicks that it looks like maybe a wrinkle that would be on a knuckle. And you notice above that it seems that this may have been have come in. Not sure when it kind of came in through this tunnel, but it is loosened rocks above, and there's a little bit. It's very unstable, and you realize that too much disturbance would have caused a cave-in. You can still proceed forward, but it will be at risk, and you must be careful.
So I'll kind of move us back and say, hey, the ceiling is unstable. I think if we make too much noise, it may come down. So we're going to want to be quiet as we move through. And as you pass through, it sort of looked like a knuckle to you.
After you pointed
wondering.
it out? Yeah. It did look like it had like crinklies.
It did. It is the remains of an
Archfey.
archfey. So
Is that what we figured out? It was the remains of an archfey?
The corpse.
It was in a journal that we found back in Whitestone.
Is this my first time hearing about this? Because I don't remember this.
yes,
Yes.
We talked to Crazer about it, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Siri was looking at all the pretty bottles. So we could say it was Siri's first turn.
Okay.
So and you said this was like
definitely more Addison's first turn.
Yeah,
is
this is new to me.
New to me too.
Dizzy had stepped out because of the animals as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It
this
was
is
getting
15
sweets
feet up.
before when you're reading the journal.
So we're not in danger of like hitting our heads against this thing as we pass
No,
beneath it, right?
it's still about 15 feet up.
Okay.
Guys, does that mean we're breathing in dead person?
Yes.
I mean,
Whoa.
More like dead archfey.
Dust is really a collection of a creature's skin flakes anyway, so you're always breathing in dead creatures every time you breathe in dust.
And eating it. No, we are. That's in the wind.
Sayuri is holding her breath, pinching her nose, like.
So yeah, we'll cautiously and quietly try and continue onward.
Do you want to go one at a time?
Devin, did you say it looked like there was like the outline of a fist in the crystal, or the crystal itself kind of looked like wrinkles on a knuckle?
There's a ridge that sort of looks like wrinkles on a knuckle, like it makes the knuckle shape.
Oh.
A true sight to behold.
How wide is
which
the
I can
cavern
see.
here?
How's what?
How wide is the tunnel here?
Tunnel here is 10 feet.
Okay. Then I think one at a time might be good.
We should probably be super stealthy about this.
Very quiet. Yes.
I'll go first if everybody's okay with that.
Yes.
Okay.
I'll follow behind you. Just keep watching her back.
I'll go behind Uravir with my torch.
Should I, do you want, Moradis, do you want to put down Rowan, and should I help Rowan cross?
I
Or do you think you got it?
think I can handle it.
Okay.
If anything falls, I'll block you, Moradis.
I'm a little worried about the combined heights of the tunnel narrows, but
You're so kind, Rowan.
So if you're going in one at a time, who's going first?
Devin.
Devin. All right. So Devin, this is going to be stealth checks with advantage because you'll be able to notice it's there, and you're understanding the threat.
That is 23.
23. Devin is able to slowly step on the rocks, hug the wall, and make not a sound. Who's next?
I was behind Rowan. Behind Devin.
So,
Oh, good thing that's changed over. She's 16.
16. Taking care that your swords and armor do not clank. Are able to make your way through. Next.
That was me. That is a 23.
23. Kind of reliving and going sound as you mind goes back to the trial and how it's designed for monks, and you're like, see, this is what monks can do. As you kind of walk on the wall occasionally and jump silently. That'll make
Barefoot.
Yeah, barefoot. Next.
It's gonna be, I'm gonna go last. Go ahead, Moradis.
okay, stealth check at advantage, right?
Yep. Go.
And then-
if I could-
Does that advantage get canceled because I'm carrying Rowan?
No, you can
No,
have this.
okay.
You're a monk. It's fine.
Plus, I'm
Well,
pretty.
I didn't roll
amazed.
great anyway. 10.
10. Okay. You and Rowan moving through, and your massive weight plus carrying Rowan seems to go on the wrong set of rocks, and it's as if they shift.
I leap forward.
Make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage because you do have Rowan.
Fair enough.
Do you have inspiration that you can give yourself even?
If you
Oh.
haven't, you haven't
Oh,
should
it's
have
rolled. It rolled. It rolled.
It I do have inspiration, though. I forget that I have that.
That's a 10.
That is a 10.
So
Oh, that's
All right.
a little die.
falls in. Those of you who watch as you instantly lose sight of them. So rocks build up around them. The two of you will take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
I gotta actually hold on. Oh, right now.
I forgot you had that on.
That's gonna knock me out again.
I'm at 5.
Okay, so someone who hasn't gone yet, what do you want to do? Yeah, Orvir?
No, I was pointing at
Oh.
Dizzy. Oh,
Dizzy?
That way.
Yeah.
Other way.
Dizzy.
So is it like caved in?
So, the rocks have fallen. Looks like it blocks the exit over here a little bit. And you aren't seeing a lot of movement from where the rocks fell. There's blood dripping. I'll say you see a limp trunk that is hanging out.
Oh. Oh no.
Dizzy and I are on the same side.
I'm gonna walk toward the trunk.
Okay. Make a stealth check. With advantage still.
Uh, 22.
22. Quietly make your way up.
I feel like I'm in a Disney movie. More of this?
Dizzy, is that you?
Yes.
I think we fell. He's not moving. I don't think he's doing so good.
But we gotta get to the Great Valley.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach out and take more of this trunk and wrap it around my arm, and I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at first level, and that will return 9 points of healing. So that's 9 hit points you get back. More of this. Can you hear me?
Ow!
Can you hear me?
I didn't expect that.
Can you hear me?
I'm here.
Have you ever been in a long-term relationship?
Fucking A, dude.
Dizzy, now's not the time.
Did I land under? Like, am I? pinned
So are we?
to Mordus,
Are we?
or-
We're buried under rocks.
You are.
Like,
So
is
with the
moving
three of
those
you-
rocks going to disturb it?
the three of you together are able to get the rocks moved, and then move to safety. And Sayuri, you can make your stealth check. 'Cause it's not all the rocks have fallen. With advantage.
Fudge. Okay. Okay. Oh, it is my stealth.
I'm sorry, Rowan, you took twice the amount of damage.
Oh. What was the?
Because you're
Oh,
vulnerable.
Jeez, it was.
Forgot what I was at. I think I was at 22,
17 was the number. That
17.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so I'm down.
But someone may heal them if they want. They desire.
Where are they?
They're,
I would say
if
they've
you know.
begun to make their way still, because what he said they did. So
Yeah, if I can see them kind of carrying Rowan's limp body between them. Yeah. It's like one of those, I'm good,
yeah.
and I will run up and right here on his right there, I will just press in, and you just feel this. It's like one of those pressure, like good pain kind of feelings when you're getting a massage, and it surges through you, and you regain 4 HP.
There we go. Ah, that really hurt. Is he?
Shh. We should get out of here as quickly as possible. Where's Sayori?
Sarah, give me that stealth check with advantage.
I got a 23, and I'm
20.
just bouncing between rocks, and I've got like this little song going in my head. I'm like, I'm so sneaky, you can't see me. I'm so sneaky, hey, I'm so sneaky, and I jump out.
You make your way past this area. You continue through the tunnel. Bloodied, tired. And this next area opens up fairly wide in a purposeful circular pattern. Everywhere else, it seems things were dug just enough to get at protruding crystals. This is a larger excavation, as though someone was truly trying to create a room. It's about 40 feet wide and 25 feet high. And there are tents and bedrolls on the sides. There's formations here, stalagmites on the floor, and there's clothes strewn about. A lot of clothes. The entire floor here is covered. You see kind of like scabbards in different cases, seemingly leading you to believe that there's no like metal or anything valuable, as though it's all been picked through. But there's people's just clothes and shoes, socks, scarves.
I have a question. Knowing what happened to Rowan and Sayuri, does it look like the clothing puddled, or does it look like it was discarded as it was looked through?
It looks like it is puddled and then moved around to...
Rengar, are
Yes.
there a bunch of naked people running around here?
I think there are some blob melted people that, yes, are naked running around here.
I want to see naked people.
Is anything in Dizzy's size?
Presumably.
I've got a few things.
Like, can I look at one in the tents?
Give me a second. So. That's not what I want to do. Sorry about that.
Is he setting up a thing? Oh.
So.
I'm worried he's setting up a battle map on us.
Right?
We had trouble with 2 of them, and now we're going to face 10 of them.
No
Come on, would I do
lightning.
that?
No slashing.
You know, when we found them in the Slayer's cake, it looked like they had all kind of joined together to make one. So maybe it's just one big one, not a whole bunch of little ones, and we just don't cut it in half again.
Oh, that's comforting. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dizzy, as you go looking through the clothes, a 22 hits, I assume.
Oh,
All of you, before you can react, from one of the stalagmites on the floor, a tendril, it starts to move like flesh. And a tendril comes
oh
out,
no.
extends out, wraps around Dizzy.
Does it look like it came from the stalactite or stalagmite? I forget.
Stalagmite, it came from the stalagmite. You are grappled.
The stalagmite is
How-
eating people.
How far away from Dizzy is it?
From, I would say Dizzy just started to go, so it's probably about 30 feet. I'll say it was about 25 feet.
These are the fucking worst monsters.
And
I know what this is, dude. Oh my god.
Sayuri, you were looking through clothes.
No, I was going to look at a tent. I was looking at clothes.
Look at the tent. The one tendril comes at you as you saw that Dizzy is got. You start to see what's happening, and you're able to quickly hit the deck and almost try to hide in the clothes. As you do so, a third tendril shoots out to wrap around you, pulling you along with Dizzy to it. And since those are the only two saying they were particularly doing movements here, that will end it. However, it is going as you get to the central thing,
No.
an eye opens.
Oh
And
my
as
God.
you look at it, it looks like at first you think it's an eye, then as both of you stare this close at it, it's made up of a good 100 humanoid looking eyes that have been melded together that stare at you.
How close are I and Sayuri together?
You're right next to each other.
Okay, can I have Fire Squirrel teleport us out?
Is that a reaction?
It's not a reaction, it's Fire Squirrel's turn.
So not right now.
No, but right. So in other words, it would be like I think Fire Squirrel moves whenever I move. So whenever.
So right now, this is its surprise.
Gotcha.
Turn.
I can also face step if need be.
It's. So did I do this correctly? I did not. First of all, a large mouth opens up beneath the eye and goes to bite Dizzy for a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That
Good
is
grief.
the teeth, the stony teeth, move into your chest and back for 25 piercing damage.
Oh my god.
Oh, go.
I am down.
Everyone roll for initiative.
Oh, I did it again. I should have rolled on that and I forgot. I'm sorry.
It's all good. All right, looks like I just need Dizzy's and Series.
Dizzy's down.
We're showing initiative because
okay.
Because we need to know when you need to roll your death save.
Okay,
Oh,
so
right.
so that was
Would
a
hate to miss
nat
that.
1 for a 5.
Ooh, 5 for Sayuri.
Can I get a bardic inspiration back for sorrowful? Was it poetry and misery?
Yeah.
Cool.
Luke, so we're doing what we talked about, right? Triggering it and then going all out.
But
What?
it's got two of our people.
Yeah. If we trigger it right now, 2 people probably die.
But then I can heal them.
Oh, they might.
Izzy
fill out
is
the-
already unconscious.
So, Mordis, it's your turn.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so how far am I from these creatures? I was right. He was setting up a battle map. I hate it. I hate it so much.
Thanks, I hate it.
I don't think. Am I still on Mordis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
So let me. Rowan is next to Mordis. Would you like to?
Oh goodness. I don't know. Does this look like it's not this? Is this a jelly thing like we were fighting before, or does it look different?
You look at this. It's interesting because it has the look of stone, and even on the outside is rock, and it looks hard, but it's moving as though liquid and fleshy, as though the stone around here. You get the feeling. I'll say this from everything. I'll piece this together. You get the feeling that possibly what started to happen to Sayuri and Rowan happened to all these people, and together all that formed and possibly bonded with this rock itself to create this ravenous creature.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to. We gotta save our people, so. And if I get close, I'm gonna get clobbered. And I can't afford that. So I'm just gonna step to within 20 feet and throw a dart at it. This is all I got.
All right. Mortis gets within 20 feet. Throws a dart.
I got a question. But would we know that 20 feet was in range of this thing since Dizzy was like 30 feet away and got snatched by it?
What I'll tell you is that its range can hit the entire room.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is an 8 to hit.
Okay, that will not hit. That just dings off the hard, rocky surface.
I will just say to Rowan, and I will square up with it and say, Rowan, in front of us.
12 o'clock.
Go!
Yeah, where? At your
Dead
voice.
ahead.
Devin, it is your turn.
So Devin's going to run up and try and free Dizzy.
Are they grappled?
Yes.
Okay.
So that should be within my 30.
So that is going to be strength check.
So 12.
A 12. Put your foot on this, trying to levy it. It pulls. It is holding on tight to Dizzy.
Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Rowan.
I will. I guess that would be. Yeah. How good is my hearing now that I can't see?
I'm saying you have a pretty good idea where this is. You can make attacks at disadvantage.
Alrighty. I'll kind of be like, all right, Mortis, and just kind of get like from what I can perceive, try to, in the general direction, knock an arrow with disadvantage, try to make a shot at this thing.
Okay.
Ooh, 9.
It will not hit.
And then, if I may, for my bonus action, I do a bardic inspiration for. Did I check there? I'll use it on Dizzy. 'Cause I believe it does work on saving throws.
So, yep, you give inspiration. What else? Real quick. As quick as it can be. Never mind. All right. Next, that's going to be. Ruvir.
I'm gonna hold my action till we can get Dizzy away from there to cast a healing spell.
Thing's got Dizzy?
Yeah. And that'll end my turn.
All right, Rengar.
From where I am, can I? There are these chunks of crystal on the ground, right? Scattered around this room. That's what those are.
Yes.
How-
They're not. There's not actual pieces. That's more for show.
So there aren't chunks of the crystal in the room.
No.
Are there large rocks?
There's large rocks.
How big does the creature's mouth look?
It's about 2 feet in diameter.
I'm looking for a 2-foot rock. Do I see any big enough rocks that look like I could jam it in this creature's mouth?
Yeah, I'd say you can find that.
I want to run over to that rock wherever I can find that. If there's one in between me and the creature, great.
Okay. You think you have enough movement to do 40? Yeah, you're able to go. Rengar grabs a rock and runs up to the creature.
Yeah, I drop my torch, I scoop up the rock, I run up to the creature, and I'm gonna try and stuff this rock in the creature's mouth.
Yeah. Give me an athletics check.
$19.
You got a 15. You jam it up. There's a rock in its mouth.
Yeah. And yeah, then man, you can't leave its threat range, so I am just going to stay there to see if I can hopefully keep that rock shoved in its mouth so that it can't bite anyone else.
Okay. With that, then it's its turn. All right. I would say a tendril shoots across and goes towards Moridus. 9. You're able to jump around it. 16.
16 will hit.
Okay. 16 hits. Next one, we'll try to grab Rowan separately. That actually has advantage because you're essentially blinded. 17.
That hits.
Okay. Both of you approach 25 feet towards it.
Are we grappled or restrained?
You are grappled and restrained.
And restrained, okay.
Oof.
Okay. This turn, it crushes the rock,
Neat.
but you prevented it from making a bite attack against someone.
Oh,
So, Dizzy, please make a death save.
How do you do that?
I think you just have to roll d20.
Oh. That's a nat 1.
That's 2 fails.
All right.
Poetry and sorrow. How could this happen to me?
Oh, no.
Sorry, Dizzy. Where is it?
All right, so Sayuri.
Dizzy, is your fire squirrel still up? Or is it
No.
No,
No, he's
so
gone.
Fire Squirrel's gone. Yeah. All right. Sayuri, is your turn.
It's my turn. How close am I to Dizzy?
You're right next to Dizzy.
So within 5 feet.
Close enough to say goodbye. Yes.
From Josh Oland, someone can have an inspiration. Go grab it.
Did anyone claim the last one?
can we give it to Dizzy so they can have advantage on their next death save?
Right?
Oh wait, I have one.
Yeah, I gave Dizzy a
I
button.
can use that next time.
And you had a bardic.
I don't think you can use that on that one.
Oh, yeah,
Not
that
on
one.
that one.
Uh,
Oh shit. Okay. Oh crap. I
I'll
don't
pick
know
it
what
up
to
back.
do. Okay. Kit. Okay. Okay. I got this. I have this. I got this. Can I? Okay. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try Psychic Assault.
Okay.
Okay, that's a intelligence saving throw on his part, and he also takes damage. What does he take? 1d12.
Sorry about that. It got a natural 20 minus
Whoa.
2 for an 18.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But he still takes 6 psychic damage. Yeah, that's my 12. Yeah, that's my 12. Okay, 6.
All right.
6. Looking for Dylan clothes. God damn it, Dizzy. Oh no. Okay. Okay.
All right.
And I can't. Okay, that's all I can do. That's
So
all I
that
can do.
damage goes out, and it feels as though this thing has countless mines, maybe 30 or 40, and it strings together through all the mines, and you feel like it took way more damage from the strike than you expected.
Wow.
Wait, did
Psychic.
Sayuri
Psychic.
did an attack?
I did a
uh,
psychic assault.
Oh.
Psychic! That's what I'm yelling out. Psychic! That's my bonus action. I'm yelling, psychic! Do psychic!
All right.
I would like to.
Mordis and Rowan are within 5 feet. They were pulled in
Yeah.
of the creature.
Yeah.
So Mordis, go ahead.
I mean, I could try to escape, but it's just going to grab me again before I can do anything. So I'm just going to start hitting it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm just going to make unarmed strikes.
At disadvantage because you are restrained.
I know.
Sorry.
Is that a 12 to hit?
Can't penetrate the rocky exterior.
Cool. Bonus action. Do it again. It was a 15 hit.
Not hard enough.
Oof.
Holy jeez.
Okay, so the only damage this thing has taken is the psychic.
Yeah.
Lovely. Okay. Okay.
All right. Anything else? Mordis, is this your turn?
Yeah, there's nothing else I can do.
Devin.
So Devin again is going to try and get Dizzy out of the grass. I will go ahead and use my inspiration, and as he does this, he whispers, "Matron of the Ravens, if a thread must be cut this day, take mine and not Dizzy's." And I'll make my roll.
Okay.
Strength check, right?
Yeah.
It's a 19.
19. You're able to free Dizzy, pulling their motionless body away.
Would that trigger my action?
Yeah.
I'll cast Healing Word, which is just verbal,
Okay.
and Dizzy gains a total of 10 hit points.
Okay. So Devin, I still have you within 5 feet of the creature.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
In fact, Devin would kind of shield Dizzy.
Yeah. move
Dizzy with his
just
help.
behind him. Yep. Anything else?
Nope.
All right.
Oh,
Rowan.
actually, can
Oh.
I do Hexblade's Curse on the creature?
Absolutely. Let out the curse of your hexblade. What's that look like to this thing?
So, shadowy energy builds up around Devin, and again, sort of as a theme, it forms like a flock of ravens, and they fly around the creature, and then it's sort of got this glowing gray aura around it.
Okay. Ravens flock around, pestering it, and Rowan, it is your turn.
So upon hearing Sayuri yell out, "Psychic! Psychic!" I kind of put two and two. It's like, okay. And then I guess I kind of get an idea of where it's at, and I just kind of... I look at it, and I slowly whisper, "You're horrible. Nobody likes you. Your mother would be really disappointed. Like, you got, like, no chill." And I cast Tenet Whispers at level 2.
Ooh, okay. That's what type of save is this?
14 Wisdom save.
Wisdom. That is 19.
On a failed save, it takes 3d6 and must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away. So 3d6.
Okay. Does it take half on a success? Because I'm sure I'm fairly sure your DC's not 20.
No.
Half damage,
Half on their success. Cool.
and it doesn't move
What I
away.
thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Roll the 3d6.
So I couldn't find it, but I thought that's what it would have been. How do I? 3d6. for a total of 7 psychic damage.
Okay, so it takes 7 since it is going to be vulnerable here. Instead of having it. So it could be more than you thought.
And for my bonus action, I'd like to give Uruvir an inspiration.
Okay.
Actually, no. Excuse me, I meant Rengar.
All right. Cool. Bardic Inspiration goes to Rengar. Uruvir, it is your turn.
And seeing all my friends getting entangled in this thing, just I start feeling really helpless, and then my eyes just start flaring up, and you see just spectral angelic wings just spread out from my back, and I trigger my I forget what it's called, but I trigger that thing.
Channel Infinite?
No, Radiant Soul.
Oh.
And I fly 15 feet into the air in place. And as a bonus action, I cast Healing Word on Dizzy.
Okay.
And I just tell her, there's still much work to do. There's still a creature to slay. And she heals for another 10 hit points.
All right.
And that'll end my turn.
Got it. Rengar.
So are Devin and Mortis within 5 feet of it?
Yes. Devin, Mortis, and Sayuri are all within 5 feet.
What is that just showed up?
It's the Ravens effect.
Oh.
Oh,
I was like, Jesus
okay.
Christ.
I was terrified as well. I was like, what the hell is that?
Come on, man.
I want to try and flank with either Devin or Mortis.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you move around to the back of it to try to flank with Mortis.
Okay. And then I can add
Rengar is. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna try and hit this thing with advantage. With I draw the spear. My torch is way back there, so I pull the spear out from where it was on my back, and I spin it around and try and stab it into the back of this creature. Let me switch over to make sure. Yeah. Okay. That's a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Sweet.
You feel like you just... That is its AC.
Oh, God.
Just get in there.
Jeez.
5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Spear.
As you get into the softness of it, you start to see it seems like there's all this congealed goop and the same stuff that's been made from everybody else, and it does seem to be vulnerable to the damage. So that will be 10.
Ooh.
You get it in.
And then bonus action, I pull the spear out, and I'm going to try and take my hand and just dig it into the same spot that I speared with an
Okay.
unarmed strike. And can I use my bonus inspiration for an attack roll?
Bardic? Yeah.
Yeah. What is it a D6?
Yes.
Okay. It might not even matter, but no, it's a 15.
15, nope. Close it. It kind of ejects the spear as it breathes out, its muscles throwing it out. You go and it's closed up and you hit stone.
And that's my turn, flanking. Am I flanking with Devin or with Mordis?
Mordis.
Okay. So Mordis now has advantage, I think. Unless he's restrained.
Well, I'm restrained, so it would,
It
Okay.
would be a straight roll then, right?
it'd be a straight roll.
Okay. So let's see here. It now has 1 free tendril
Oh no, it gets to attack again? Oh,
with Urvir flying up. It wants to end that, so it's going to try to get Urvir.
None of that
For
in my
an-
house.
For a natural 20, but this attack doesn't deal damage. But it
Oh,
definitely, whew, wraps
He
around
said, "Not in my
Urvir,
house."
pulls you in. You are grappled and restrained. 25 feet. So not close enough, I think, but to do its bite. But it will bite Mordis
it's gonna
No.
with
Probably kill
advantage. Oh, that is only a 13.
Oh my god, it doesn't hit.
Whoa.
So whoop, you quickly kind of take up one of your damaged tusks and get it right in there. Like it's kind of holding up the mouth just enough to where it loses its time here. And Dizzy, it's your turn.
All right. Go ahead. Half movement stand.
All right. Dizzy stands up.
Okay. I will use my action to bring back Fire Squirrel.
All right. Action, bringing back Fire Squirrel.
Yeah.
What? No, this is a different spell.
Okay. The people who are restrained. There's how many of them?
4.
I
Four.
can take care of myself.
Okay. So the so that's Devin and Mordis and
Zeri and Urvir.
Urvir.
I think
Okay.
I'm restrained too.
I don't think I was restrained
Okay.
unless I
Yeah, I
No,
think
Not,
it was.
not, it's not Devin. Sorry, it's Rowan, Urvir, Mordis,
Me.
and Sayuri.
Okay. So I don't think I can get Sayuri because I don't think I can get. I think I can get Fire Squirrel within 5 feet of the other 3 if I have him fly between them.
I see.
The idea is to get him within 5 feet of them so he can teleport them
What are 3 of them?
to remove the restraint.
Yes, you can do that. We have to place Fire Score carefully. Okay.
Oops.
So,
Oh, Mordis, you're down again? What?
This is my life. This is my life. Story of my life.
I don't think anything else is within 5 feet of there, if I'm correct.
the monster would have to be because they're
Okay.
actually over more. But
Okay.
nope, I think you're clear.
Okay. I mean, if the monster's in 5 feet, then he'll do the dex save. I just want to move them back. Let's say about 5 feet back, so they're still kind of roughly around where they were, but just out of the restraint.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so just teleports them 5 feet back. So it gets them unrestrained. It makes its dex save natural 20 minus 1 for 19.
Okay. Yeah, he's good. All right. And so that'll be both of our actions.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, then Sayuri, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. I am going to try Psychic Assault one more time. Intelligence saving throw.
All right, there we go. 7 minus 2.
Yes! Cool! Everybody, he is stunned. Yes. He's stunned until the start of their next turn, and they only took one they only took one psychic damage.
That's big,
Vulnerable,
though.
so 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I actually have a bonus action for this. I can face step away, and I had this up. Hold on a second. They take 2. No. Yeah, 2 fire damage.
Okay. That'll be doubled to 4. So, whew, you go away in a burst of fire with face step.
And I go, how far away can I go? I don't even know. 30 feet in a general
Go
direction.
away.
Okay, I'm going to go 30 feet towards past everybody.
Okay, 30 feet past everybody. On the other side goes Sayuri. It is stunned, vulnerable, no longer grappling anybody.
You get advantage! Light this fucker up!
Mortis, it is your turn.
I will step forward and start swinging fists.
Right.
So I'll take.
So roll
And I have
advantage.
advantage because it's stunned.
Yep.
Cool. So I'm gonna swing once at advantage. That's 22 to hit
Hey.
There you go. That'll hit.
for 4 damage, and I am guessing it's vulnerable.
Yep.
Cool. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my last key point and go flurry of blows, and hit it 2 more times.
Okay. Yeah. So it hits cracks.
22 to hit again
That'll hit.
for 5 damage this time, doubled to 10 for vulnerability.
All right.
And last one, 14, which I believe
Well,
misses.
got it. Yep. That just hits on the rock.
Cool. Then I think that's my turn because, I guess I will. Let's see. I only used 5 feet of my movement. Yeah, I'm gonna step back
Yeah.
Okay.
about 20 feet.
All right. Mortis moves back 20 feet. And Devin, it is your turn.
So Devin will take a quick look around. Do the walls and ceiling seem pretty stable here?
They do.
Devin will draw his pistol and fire.
Yes.
Come on.
That is 22.
Yes.
22 hits.
But this is with an advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's tough.
Yeah, 22 is the best. Okay. That's 4. And,
4 damage.
So 4 plus. So 8.
8.
And
Because
then.
it's under X-Blade's curse, so.
Right. X-Blade Curse. Sorry. Oh, okay. So that's 10. Then we decided that I do have the exploding, right? On the
Yes.
So that is on a hit, everything within 5 feet of the target must make a dexterity saving throw.
Nice. Nice.
DC
Rowan.
8 plus your dexterity modifier.
Sorry, Rhaegar, rather. Rhaegar.
Yeah.
Thank goodness I stepped away.
Dex 18.
Yeah. It's,
I'd have probably
8
been
plus my
fine.
dexterity, which is 10, 11. So yeah. But it takes that damage, right? Or does it make a save?
Oh, it does it too? Okay.
But
Dex.
I'll read it to you. It says, upon a hit, everything within 5 feet of the target must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that sounds like it wouldn't count the target.
Okay, cool.
Because it's within 5 feet of the target.
All right.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, then Rowan.
I hear the gunshot and I just go, "What the hell is that?"
Poor guy's gonna be blinded and deafened.
Terrible fate for a bard.
Professional.
Oh,
Model or
Beethoven?
something.
Haven't you
Multi-class
heard
early.
of Beethoven? Come on, you got this.
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at level 1. I'm just gonna continue like in his general direction. Your parents don't love you. You were an accident. People would rather turn to puddles than hang out with you. There's a reason you're so far deep in this mountain.
oh, it's brilliant.
I'm gonna,
Wow, it got a -1 on that check.
so that's 3d6. I'm gonna see if these guys need to go to jail. Dice jail. 6, 3, 1, 7, 10.
That's 10 damage.
And then if it is able to move away.
It would want
Oh, it's
to
stunned.
It's stunned.
Yeah,
It's done. It can't do anything
Rowan,
right
with
now.
that insult, how does this thing die? Like it's vulnerable to damage.
So after dropping everyone, it just kind of like starts kind of moving around and like grabbing its head, like no, it can't, like in its head, right? It's like no, and it just kind of like starts seizing up before just kind of like tendrils
Yeah.
fall.
It goes down, and the fleshy and rocky bits melt away, begin bubbling and disintegrating. And what's
Rowan-
left behind is about a 12-inch piece of crystal.
Rowan doesn't realize, and he's still just like, I hope there's always snow on your roof, and your soup is always cold, and your water never boils.
He's
Rowan.
done. He's done,
Rowan.
Rowan.
He's-
It's gone.
It's gone.
Oh,
You did it.
I'm still. I
I
can't
know.
hear
I
very
know.
well.
I'm sorry. You need to sleep.
Will that fix this?
I don't know,
Alright.
but sleep fixes everything, right?
Sleep would help.
Do we have a container that we can put that in? And I point down at the crystal.
I start patting my pockets and my. I have nothing. I'm sorry.
There's some clothes around here we could wrap it in.
Maybe in one of these tents. I'm gonna go search the tents.
All right, you begin searching the tents as you're trying to take stock of where you are this deep into the place. And we will end for tonight.
Oh,
Take back up in the Changing Minds next week.
This is so stressful.
Yeah.
Next week, you guys, I am not going to have hair. I promise you. I'm going to shave my head.
Play D&D, they said.
It's fun, they said. You'll have a blast.
Yes.
I don't know. I enjoyed almost dying 3 times.
I'm going to look like
You used to it
Lourdes
after a while.
Devin next week. I promise.
Oh man.
All right, so with that, all you watching on Twitch, thank you so much for joining us. We're going to get off and talk a little bit. You guys
Night.
have a good time. Good night. See you back
Night.
Saturday to the Changing Minds.